Ha! Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today I got another Power Rangers Dino Charge review for you. This is the Ptera Charge Megazord. This is the Gold Rangers Megazord. I'm super excited about this. This thing looks awesome and I finally got it. This just looks great. I'm ready to open this up. But first, let's take a quick look at the box here. So, ZordBuilder compatible. Of course, everything since the Mighty Morphin 2010 Toyline onwards has been ZordBuilder compatible. There's two different modes. You have the Megazord mode and the Ptera Zord, so we'll take a look at those. It says charge it up. My box was a little messed up. I got this from Walmart.com. As long as the item's fine, I don't mind it, but you know, there's that. So it does come with a Ptera Charger, and it's a translucent one. Much like the one that came with the Dino Charge Megazord is translucent, this one is translucent. It's just for the Gold Ranger, so that's pretty cool. And there's some really cool artwork of the Ptera Zord right there. That's awesome. Ptera Charge Megazord. So on the side of the box you have an image of the Ptera Charge Megazord right there, which is pretty cool. And then your typical scanner app stuff there. The back of the box again shows you the different modes that you can have. You can also insert a Dino Charger for what they call battle mode, which when you insert the Dino Charger, the cannons like flip forward. So that's pretty cool looking. Obviously ZordBuilder compatible. Lots of different combinations, and I will show you some of these combinations later on in this video as well, so stay tuned for that. There's that, and then of course some really cool image right there of the Ptera Charge Megazord, which looks great. So yeah, this is it guys. I'm excited about it, so without further ado, let's open this up and take a look. Alright, so I got the Ptera Charge Megazord out of the box right here. Here it is, so let's move this out of the way. And let's take a look at the actual toy. So first things first, I want to quickly look at the Dino Charger itself. So here it is, right here. We'll zoom in on that. And it is the Ptera Charger number 6 right here. It's a translucent version of it. So it's got that. The pins, you can't really even see the pins on there, but there's pins there. Here's the QR code if you want that. Now, I believe the scanner app does not work yet with this, so I will have to do a separate video later whenever they update the scanner app to actually showing that. I will show it to you in the Dino Charge Morpher though, just so you can see what sound it makes. But it says Pteranodon on the back, nice and shiny gold, translucent, and then here are the images right there. So pretty cool. For comparison's sake, I do have, the gold Dino Charger that came with the Gold Ranger Hero set. So I have like the regular version of it basically. So you can kind of compare the two. Very similar, of course. The QR codes should be the same, although the translucent ones I noticed are like flipped, even though it's the same thing, but it's like flipped, which is interesting. And then they both say Pteranodon, of course. So again, that little comparison. But there's that. I like having translucent Dino Chargers. It's kind of cool looking, so I do appreciate that. I have the Dino Charge Morpher right here. So let's play the sound in the Morpher. There you go, Power Ranger Gold. Pretty cool. All right, so that is that. And so here is the Ptera Charge Megazord now. One thing I do want to note about it, in the box, it actually came, if I take this piece off here, it came like this. Just like that. They had this little black plastic piece on there because this piece is like, it sticks out a little bit so it wouldn't have fit in the box. So they have this little protective piece here. It's not used for anything, but it's just this extra little protective piece there. I mean, I guess they could have left it without it, but then they thought that would have looked weird. So they literally developed this just for the box. So, okay. But anyways, let's attach this right back on. This is it. This is the Ptera Charge Megazord right here. And it looks pretty cool. I dig it. I think it looks cool. It's got a nice shiny gold to it. which definitely comes across pretty nice. Very like slick looking, very streamlined. Doesn't look really bulky or anything, which is nice. From the sides there, it looks pretty cool as well. And then the back is pretty much all black right there. But yeah, definitely pretty neat. Real quick, a little size comparison with the Dino Charge Megazord. It's about similar size. The Dino Charge Megazord is maybe a teeny bit taller, but the Dino Charge Megazord looks a lot more like bulkier and bigger than this, because this looks more like slick and streamlined kind of. So that's something just a little different there. No, you know, good or bad necessarily. It's just a difference, and it looks pretty cool. And these do combine, and I'll show you guys that combination later on in this review. But here is the Deluxe Ptera Charge Megazord. So first things first, let's kind of take a close look at it. So we'll zoom in right here. So here's the helmet sculpt, which looks pretty nice. Really nice gold, the blue right on there, the blue on the sides there. Definitely really nice. Looks pretty cool. Then we have the chest piece right here. So you have the red eyes. This is kind of like the face of the Pteranodon, which looks pretty cool. The mouth does open down here, and this is kind of where you can put the Dino Charger as well, which we'll take a look at in a little bit, but it does do that. And this piece actually, this is how you would insert the Dino Charger. It folds up like that. Okay. So there's some nice little designs there. These do, they can fold like that, but it's really meant to be straight there. I don't think any of the modes have it folded back like that, actually. So that's kind of interesting. Maybe they just had it there for when you put it in the box to have it fold or something. But nice shiny gold again on the feet, which looks really cool for sure. And then you have the hands right here, little tiny hands with this big little piece here, and the claws coming out the sides there. And then, of course, at the very top, you have these cannons, which is the gimmick here. When you insert the Dino Charger, the cannons will flip forward, basically. So that's kind of the main gimmick of this Megazord. So yeah, in terms of articulation, so the arms do rotate all the way around, and they can bend like that. Oops, it does come off too, obviously, because ZordBuilder. So it does bend like that. By the way, there are ZordBuilder ports up top here, and then down at the legs right here on the sides. And yeah, that's it. I mean, some of the other pieces, obviously, you can take them off and then put other ZordBuilder connectors, but that's how that is. The legs can kick forward a little bit, but then this piece kind of gets in the way. They do kick back that much. It will not bend at the knees, but the feet do bend like that, kind of. So a little bit of articulation, but it's a Megazord, decent enough for a Megazord, basically. That's really all there is to it. So let's get to the Dino Charger gimmick here. And the way that this works is you fold this up and fold this down like that, so you create an opening for the Dino Charger. You can use any Dino Charger, doesn't make a difference at all. All does the same exact thing. I'm just going to take the one that's included, and when you slide it in, get ready for the cannons, flip forward like that. I have not found a way to like eject the Dino Charger. I just have to pull it out, so I kind of have to lift the mouth up and then slide it out. That's kind of how I can take it out. I don't know if there's a better way, but that's what I found. So I'll show you that again right here. Oops. Let me see if I can raise the camera a little and show it to you up close like this. This goes in. I'll try and fold that like that. And then ready. Bam, like that. That's pretty cool. One more time, I'll do it showing like a side view. Oops. Okay, ready, and side view. Bam, like that. So pretty neat, I guess. You know, it's not anything that's super fancy, but it's a neat little gimmick, I guess. You can technically take off the cannon piece if you wanted to. This whole little piece comes off. So if you didn't want that there, because this is not, I don't believe this is from the show. I think that's just an extra thing they added on here. So if you didn't want it, you can take it off, but you know, why not have it on there? You know, what's a few extra cannons? I think it's still pretty cool. And it just will Here, if I can get it in, it'll click back into place. It's a little hard with the camera in my face. There we go. Okay. The other thing you can actually do is you can take off these cannons. It does, by the way, it does look a little odd, like when you don't have the Dino Charger in there. Oops. With the cannon just sitting back like that. I wish they would fold back even further, but that's just, you know, one little thing that I've noticed there. You can take off the cannons here. They're on there a little tight, but you can pull them off. Let me try, at least. Yeah. Oh. All right, I'm gonna have to take off the whole bottom, or that whole back piece. This one's in there a little tight. There we go, it does come off. And then what you can actually do is you can actually have these pegs go in the arms right here and have them hold these cannons. So it can be like this. Although it feels very top heavy and it keeps like wanting to tip over. So that's the only other like concern about that, because there's so much going on here. So it does seem to want to tip over like that, you know, but if you just have him standing like that posed, then he'll be nice and balanced. Because the legs are kind of skinny, it doesn't have that much support. So that is just something to kind of keep in mind there. But that's that. Let me actually just reattach those. And then what we will do next is we'll transform this in the Ptera Zord, and we'll see how that looks. So let's just reattach this real quick. Okay, so Ptera Zord. Well, first things first, let's take out that Dino Charger. Okay. So the way that the Ptera Zord transformation works is you break this into two pieces here. So the bottom half comes off, and let's focus on the top piece first. So from here, what you're actually going to do is this can fold back, and these pieces from the Megazord head just slide forward to cover up the Megazord's face, just like that. And then this will fold up like that. Okay. Then here, this is going to fold up, and this is going to fold out. Fold up, fold out. This will actually click into place a little bit here, so that will click in, just like that. Oops. Then, let's kind of put that to the side there. You have this here, and this is basically going to fold up like that, and this is going to fold out, and there might be one other thing. I just have to try and remember how this goes. Okay, so then you're actually going to fold this back like that, I believe. Okay. So then when you connect it, it's basically going to connect like this. You get it? Just like that. So there's these connectors right here and right here. So they just click in like that. And then actually on the wings, there's going to be these little pegs that just go in like that. It doesn't exactly click, but it kind of fits in a little bit there. So that goes in just like that. On the bottom here, you're actually going to slide out this little tab and then fold this up like that. And I guess it's going to offer some extra support. And then I think that's it. So there you have it, folks. There is the Ptera Zord right there. Pretty big. It's got a nice wingspan. It looks pretty big there. So definitely pretty nice. It's of course missing some paint, which some of it I don't mind and some that I do. I think it looks nice with the shiny gold. I think that looks really cool. But at the same time, you know, like this lightning bolt is really cool and shiny gold, but then like the lightning bolt gets cut off. There's no gold right there. And I wish that they would have continued that and made like one continuous gold lightning bolt. That would have looked even cooler. But they did not. I just smacked the camera with the wing right there. But I like the size of it. I think it looks really cool, the size of it there. You can also, while it's in this mode, do that whole Dino Charger gimmick and put in the Dino Charger there, flip forward the cannons, and then you have cannons in the Ptera Zord right there. So that does look pretty cool too. But, you know, again, different options that you have. So let's actually take this out. And we'll fold this back. So that is the Ptera Zord right there, folks. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do, there's a lot of combinations and things that I want to show. So you saw the Ptera Charge Megazord, look pretty cool. Ptera Zord right here, that's the toy as is. But what's nice about this is it's ZordBuilder compatible, so you can combine it with a range of other toys. One of which is the Dino Charge Megazord right here. So how does this work? Well, let me show you. I might have to move the camera back a little bit to fit everything in frame. So the way that this is going to work is, first of all, you're actually going to take out the back piece there of the Megazord, and you're going to take off the helmet as well. So that's what you're going to do first. Okay. On the actual Ptera Zord here, you're basically going to pop off the front piece right there. And on the, so this actually, the cannon you can just pop forward. And then this piece right here is going to attach on to the bottom of the legs right there. So it's going to attach on just like that. The helmet here, you're going to basically attach on to the little peg right there. It just clicks on and it goes there. So this is that piece there. And then, let's see. The other thing, that last thing you're going to do here is you're basically going to fold this tab back like that and then push it back in. Oops. There you go. Push it in just like that. So there you have this piece right here, okay? So what are you going to do with it? Well, you're going to go to the back of the Dino Charge Megazord, and you're going to attach this piece. You can't even see that. There we go. This piece to this piece. And ta-da! And this is very like heavy, this whole piece. And the nice thing is you have this yellow piece right here as extra support. Without it, this thing would topple over easily. But this thing offers some nice extra support, which is definitely pretty handy. So when I flip this back, the last thing that you're going to do is you're going to take this piece here, and this is actually going to attach right onto the head. Just like that. And then you're actually going to, oops. It's a little hard to do. You got to get this little piece here to click on to the top of the head there. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. So it's on like that, and then the mouthpiece can fold down like, whoops. Now it got uncoupled. There we go, just like that. That part I'm not a huge fan of because, as you can see, let me zoom in here, the Megazord's face is kind of hidden a little bit, so that just looks a little odd. But, you know, it looks okay. What I do like, though, is the giant wings that this thing now has. I mean, look at that. From the front, you know, there's so much going on here. It's a little hard to see. It kind of blends in a little bit, but it looks pretty cool, especially like if you look at it from the back here. It's got this giant wing right here, which looks great. Really, really cool. It's a little heavy just because all the pieces you have here, but really nice combo. I like what they did here with this. This thing is about to fall over. I do like this combination that they did. It's definitely really neat. So yeah, so there's that, guys. I suppose you could, you know, try and like add other pieces to it because there's ZordBuilder ports here and make some crazy stuff going on, but that's kind of the official combination here, and I wanted to just show that piece. So with that being said, let's disassemble this again. So we'll take that off and take off this whole piece right here, move the Dino Charge Megazord out of the way, and then I'm going to take off these extra pieces here. I'm going to transform it back to the Ptera Charge Megazord because we have some other combinations that we want to do, right? So I showed you the combination with the Dino Charge Megazord, but what about some of the auxiliary Zords? Like what about the Ptera Zord, the Ammonite Zord, you know, some of those other guys, right? So there's other things that we want to show. So let's do that. First things first, let's disconnect this right here, and we can actually try and fold this. I think this is how it goes. Yeah. Oops, and fold the feet like that. Okay. Something like that. I feel like this is too close of it. I think I folded this the wrong way. I think it goes like this. I was like, why is it not bending properly? There we go. No, but that's not right. Like this? Like this. There we go. I think that's right. It takes me a little while to get used to that. But that's that right there. And then here, you're going to fold this back and fold this down, fold this back and fold this down, just like that. You can fold that piece back, fold these down, fold that back so you can see the Megazord's face, and then you're going to attach it like so. And then, ta-da, you have the Ptera Charge Megazord. All right, there we go. So this is that. So now I want to show you guys some of the other combinations that we have here. First of all, I just did a review recently of the Deluxe Ptera Charge Zord Armor Ranger, if you remember correctly. And I have already broken it down into these individual pieces. So if you've seen my review, I broke it down into this piece with the leg in the back right there, and then this piece also with the leg in the back, plus the main body piece right there. I showed that combination with the Dino Charge Megazord, but Ptera Charge Zord Armor, Ptera Charge Megazord, it's only right that we do that combination. So to do that, we're gonna pop off these arms right here, and we're gonna connect it like so. There you go, right there. That actually looks really cool. Better than I was expecting. I mean, I thought it would look kind of neat, but that actually looks even better than I was expecting. Wow, this looks really neat. The whole shoulder piece there just looks really neat. The gold, it's not as shiny of a gold here, but it still looks kind of neat there. The red kind of adds a little bit interesting color. The blue just fits in with this color scheme too, for some reason. It looks really neat. But I also really like, even though it's weird, because if you saw my review of the Ptera Charge Zord Armor, I didn't like the fact that the legs were just sticking out like that. But in this case, I kind of dig it because it's like symmetrical. You have these sticking out here, these at an angle, and then these straight back. So it's like perfectly symmetrical right there, which looks great. Now, the one thing to note is you can't flip the cannons all the way forward in this mode because the feet stop it. So if you try and put the key in, the cannons will only stick up like that. So just one thing to know. Oops, and I just knocked it right off. But that being said, I think it actually looks kind of cool like this. So hey, what do you know? That's really neat. And now this obviously will also have a little bit limited articulation because this piece will block it from rotating back too much, but you can bend these a little. And yeah, I actually am digging this. I think this looks really cool. And I think this Ptera Charge Zord Armor is even more worth it if you have the Ptera Charge Megazord now. I think it actually just looks really neat. So if you have the Ptera Charge Megazord, get the Ptera Charge Zord Armor and vice versa. So there's that. Let's take that off. The next combination that I want to show here, move those out of the way, is the other new auxiliary Zords that we had, right? So we have the Ptera Zord already transformed right here. So let's attach that on. Just clicks on the little port right there. And then we have the Ammonite Zord as well. I think it's like that. Just like that. This combination, I am not really feeling this one. This just looks really weird to me. Yeah, you know, I'm just looking at, let me look at the box real quick. It looks pretty much, oh, actually, you know what they did though? Okay, so let me try this because they actually showed it I think I'm not doing this right. So there's this. That's why I was like, it looks a little weird. It's missing something. So this combination actually, if I attach the arms back on, so the arms are normally like this, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold these arms upwards, okay? And you see these little connectors here? They're just like the connectors on the Dino Charge Megazord. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up the mouth right here, and this is going to attach right there. I'm going to open up the mouth right here, and this is going to attach right there. Okay, that's better. It still looks odd. It still does look odd, but it looks better, definitely. I think it was just missing something here. So you have that right there. But of course, you can mess around with this too. I can attach the Ammonite Zord up top right here if I wanted to, and the Pachy Zord right here, and then have the Ptera Zord and the Raptor Zord down here. And then I can have the Triceratops and the Stegosaurus down here, or whatever. There's all these ZordBuilder ports that you can use, which is great. So you can really come up with your own combinations. But this is actually the combination they showed on the box. If you try and lean this forward, if you try and tilt the arms forward, this thing is just about to fall over. So you really have to leave it like this. This mode will allow for the cannons to move forward if you would like, so you do have that option. But yeah, it looks kind of interesting to have the Pachy Zord, you know, like that, and you know, you have this whole thing right there. Yeah, looks kind of neat, I guess. There's that. Again, ZordBuilder compatibility means there's so many possibilities out there. I mean, there's a lot that you can do with this. So that's definitely an added bonus for sure. Okay, so let's disconnect these and then go back to how it actually is without all that extra stuff. Fold down the arms and fold this one down. All right, guys, so there it is, Ptera Charge Megazord. That's all the main combinations. There's lots of other things that you can do with it. So what's the final verdict? Final verdict is buy it. If you're into the Zords at all, buy it. If you're not into Zords, well then, no matter what Zord it is, you're not gonna like it, you know? If you're collecting the Dino Chargers, if you just want one of each kind of Dino Charger, you technically don't have to have this one. You can buy like the Gold Ranger Hero set, or I'm sure they'll have other ways of buying it, the Gold Ranger's Charger. This one is translucent though, so if you're the true collector and you want all the variants, then you'll have to buy it for that reason. But this Megazord alone though is still really cool. I think the Ptera Zord looks neat, even though it's missing a little bit of paint here and there. I still think overall it looks neat, and it's pretty big. Ptera Charge Megazord has a nice kind of clean look to it. Nice shiny gold, looks really nice. The combination with the Dino Charge Megazord is really cool, with making this like the wings to the Megazord. That's pretty neat. The combination with the Ptera Charge Zord Armor looks great. That's a lot of fun. And then you can of course combine it with the auxiliary Zords like the Pachy Zord, the Ammonite Zord, and all the other ones as well. So there's lots of possibilities. ZordBuilder offers lots of fun playability. So personally, I think this is definitely worth it. I bought this at Walmart.com. Other people have found it at their local Walmart stores, and I think some people at their local Toys R Us. This thing's gonna pop up all over the place. So if you're interested, definitely try and track this down and get it. I highly recommend it. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you, and I will see you guys later. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed my review of the Deluxe Ptera Charge Megazord, then coming up next, I have some more reviews right here. So I have more Dino Cycles. So I have the one that's the Dino Cycle and Gold Ranger, a nice blue and like neon green kind of cycle right there. And then the Dino Cycle with the Graphite Ranger with a bright orange and blue cycle right there. So that review is coming up next, and I will show this combination with the Deluxe Ptera Charge Megazord as well, so stay tuned for that. I'm excited about this. Thank you all so much again for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I've been posting so many reviews, and I still have a lot more on the way. New Dino Charger power packs, lots of other stuff as well. Check out theworldofha.com and check us out on Facebook at The World of Ha. Thank you so much, and I will see you all later.